Hey, thanks for joining me as I reveal the 3 secrets to taking control of your electric bill. I'm Joshua, and I've been in the solar industry for over 5 years, and I'm your solar energy professional about to show you how to take control of your electric bill. Now, most people get a little confused when it comes to solar, so I like to break it down to something very simple that most people understand, like the reason you bought your home. Why did you buy your home? Because you realized you needed to live somewhere. So rather than pay rent, like $1,000 a month on rent where you're just throwing it away and every single year you're just gonna have a higher rent and it never goes away, you decided, why don't I buy a house, put equity in it, and as the years go on, your $1,000 stays the same while rent prices go up. So it's very similar to solar. Now you own your house and you see the advantage of that, but you're renting your energy. You're basically renting the energy from your utility. So if you're like the average person in the United States, average homeowner is using about 10,000 kilowatt hours a year. A kilowatt hour is just a unit of measurement, just like a gallon of gas is when you go to the gas station. It's just how we measure energy in kilowatts. So as 10,000 kilowatts, Atlantic City Electric customers are typically paying about 19 cents per kilowatt. Now this 19 cents comes from not only the energy itself, which is about 50% of your bill, but also from the delivery charges. So delivery charges are things like the societal benefits charge, which actually goes to helping low income assistance. So basically your bill is combined of all these little charges and your total cost comes out to usually about 19 cents. So if you're like the average person, average homeowner, that's about $1,900 a year in electricity costs. If you break it down monthly, that would be $158.33. Now, if we had another rate increase, like Atlantic City Electric just proposed an 8.25% rate increase, and a study, if you look at the data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration from November 2004 to November 2008, there was over a 52% increase on average retail price of electricity in New Jersey. That's in 4 years, a 52% increase. So what would that look like if it happens again? Well, your $158 would actually turn into over $240 a month. That's right. So if you're paying about $158 and we have another 52% rate increase, your bill would go over $240 a month, which means you're paying almost $1,000 more every single year. And if it happened again, back to back, you would go up to $365 a month, which means you'll be paying over almost $2,400 a year more to the utility. So most people don't like when their bill goes up. I know I hate when I'm getting hit with unexpected rate hikes. So one great option is basically to own your own solar system, create your own energy. So in this case, what we typically like to do is try to get you a solar payment that pretty much is right around what you're currently paying for your energy that you're getting from the utility. So in this case, let's just say we get you a solar payment of $160. Now you've taken control of your bill, and for the next, typically if someone takes out a loan, it's about 20 years. So for the next 20 years, you'll pay $160. You don't have to worry about your bill jumping up to $240, $365, or wherever your utility will be in 20 years. But at the end of 20 years, you won't have a payment, you'll be down to zero. So not only do you get the benefit of knowing exactly how much you're gonna pay, but you're also putting equity in that system from day one, just like when you bought your house. So as you build equity in that home. Now they actually did publish a study in the New York Times by Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, and it actually showed that basically from the years 2002 to 2013, so this was at the low and the high of the real estate market, out of 23,000 homes over 8 different states, they found 4,000 homes that had solar sold at a higher value, that buyers were willing to pay a premium of $15,000 because of solar. So not only when you put the system on your house, you could be increasing the value of your home because of the solar system, while taking control of your bill and not having to worry about those constant price increases. Because let's face it, every single year we have something known as inflation. As prices continue to go up, but when you get something like a mortgage or you get something like you own a solar system, those prices stay the same because you have a fixed rate. So what's great about this is you can go trade your electric bill that goes up for a bill that stays exactly the same, own it, and increase the value, which is great. Now, in most states, this is a great deal. Most states, this is what they're doing and this is what they get. But in New Jersey, we have a very special program, and this is where secret number 3 comes in. So you might have thought this was an accident, and you might have been wondering, you might have caught this with your eye, but we have a little guy sleeping up on that roof. And you'll probably think, why do they have a little guy taking a nap on top of that rooftop? Well, we like to use this analogy. Imagine I said to you, hey, right now you have a mortgage on your house, but there's a guy who will pay you for the next 10 years just to sleep on your roof. He's never gonna come down, talk to you, bother you, you don't have to worry about it, but he'll pay you basically $1,000 a month just to sleep on your roof. And basically it pays your mortgage. Would you take that deal? I know I would take that deal, because I would love for someone to just pay my mortgage for me, and all they do is want to sleep up on my roof and never bother me. That sounds great. So the reason I use this analogy is that with solar, it's pretty much almost works that way. So as your system creates energy for you and your family, it will also be creating SRECs, solar renewable energy credits. So if you're like the average person and your system is creating 10,000 kilowatt hours, that means every year you'll be receiving 10 SRECs. And these SRECs over the last 5 years have been known to go anywhere from $130 an SREC to well over $200 per SREC. And what's amazing about it is that as the system creates this energy, you'll get these certificates, and you can sell these certificates, and a lot of times the money that you get from the certificates will sometimes cover the entire cost of your solar payment. What's better than that? So basically it's like having the utilities pay for you to have a solar system on your roof. Now, most people look at me at this point and they say, Josh, like obviously, like why isn't everyone doing this? This is like a no-brainer. So the reality is that unfortunately not everyone qualifies for this program. And there's a few reasons. So one is, let's just say you live in the middle of the forest, you have a ton of trees around your house. You might not get adequate sunlight for this to be beneficial. So I won't really be able to help you out. Also, if you have just terrible credit or you just went through a bankruptcy, sometimes I can't get you a loan so you can take advantage of this offer. In other situations, things like just Atlantic City Electric, they have restricted certain areas, so only people that live in areas that are still open can get it. What has happened is as solar becomes more and more popular, as people install solar, your neighbor might have already stolen your spot because there's only a limited amount of solar that can go on each neighborhood block. Transformers can get overwhelmed, and as the grid becomes overwhelmed, Atlantic City Electric will shut it down. So you can go on a Atlantic City Electric website and they'll actually show you the areas they've already shut down that can't get solar, and it keeps growing on the map. You'll see the blacked out areas. So my job is basically to help you see if you qualify for any of these programs and what we can do to help you. And it's kind of a first come, first serve. So what I would like to encourage you to do is take advantage now. Enter your information. I'll be able to answer any of your questions. We have a very special promotion today. What we're doing is typically to go solar, there's a $1,000 deposit. What we're doing is we're waiving the $1,000 fee and allowing you to go solar today when you take action for $0. That's right, $0 down. To get this promotion, all you have to do is fill out the form below, and I will personally give you a call and help you see if you qualify for this program.